All right, here we go. We are live
Beagle.
in in the house. We want to do a post-fight reaction for the man, the myth, the legend, the young lion, Xander Zayas. And man, I did one of Manny's numbers. I went to go check on something really quick. That was my mistake.
Did you miss
This
it? I can't believe
man,
you did
I
that.
yeah, like this fight was the. I kind of had a feeling because the build up, that they were doing like a little bit of a pre presser, and they interviewed him, and they did a good job. I mean, it was well done, and but there was not a lot of meat on the bone as far as the fight. That's not discrediting, Xander Zayas and his team and the performance of his opponent. Is just I was hoping for a little bit more, because you're just so excited to see him fight because he's so talented and he's just so much there to see. But yeah, enough about me. What do you think, Manny? What's your thoughts on the young champion as he continues to grow and develop?
Yeah. And that's the beauty about him, Sean, that this is a kid that every time he steps in the ring, I mean, we just want to see more and more and more. So, interesting enough, I mean, I know a lot of people may think this is not an elite opponent. This is, it's just one of the, one of those opponents to continue to get him some, experience inside the ring. But a big note right here. I mean, Curtis has never been knocked down, and he's a veteran boxer. And it's another opportunity for Sander to showcase his skills. And actually, I was very impressed today what I saw in him. He started very aggressive. His speed and his combinations were just, I mean, left hooked down to the body, coming the right hand. He was on point. He's very accurate with the punches. He was moving, and one of the things I noticed, he looks very strong. And I know he shouted out perfecting athletes, which are
Yeah,
helping him, maintain his weight. And he talked about right now he's finally in his weight tonight, but he clearly made the welterweight weighting yesterday. So we're gonna have a standard for a while. And what gets me excited is that according to their promotion company, Top Ranks and the Sayas team, they're about to start to get them into the 6th round level. So we're going to start seeing an increase in terms of the the caliber of the boxers that are going to bring it into the next fights. And I just can't wait because, like you said, man, we just want to watch more of him.
yeah, absolutely. And great points that you made as far as perfecting athletes. He did shout them out. They're actually helping out another fighter that fights this weekend, Teofimo
That's
Lopez,
right.
and so they're clearly got their foot in the game as far as helping athletes get to that next level. But speaking of that, because he's had such great success early, that being Xander Zayas, and he's been really exciting and phenomenal and electric. The combination that he throws, like you said, it's not just the fact that he's throwing so many, but the accuracy that does stand out
Accuracy.
to me too, and the power that he displays. What what things that we've seen that you've liked, but you're also, is there anything that is that you are a little bit maybe wanted to see more of, that as far as development wise, that you're hoping to see as far as in continued improvement?
I said continue to improve in the speed, and I guess he talked about before the importance of the jab, and it's like I mean that jab is just so fast, and he's got a great stance as well. He looks very strong when the posture and everything. So he's well trained. I mean, Javier Centeno is doing a phenomenal job with not only young prospects like Xander Zayas, but future boxers that there could be contenders. The Cambosos, some of the other elite boxers, former world championship contender in Amirman, and even the African King Manuel Tago. So there's a lot of good stuff behind that with this manager Peter Can, which to be honest, he's that's why he was considered manager of the year for last year. So they're bringing a lot of talent in the house, and so this gives them a lot of opportunities when you have your stables growing like this, and you have top-notch caliber of boxers, and you have a young prospect coming in. I mean, sparring with these guys gives them a huge advantage and a huge benefits. And a lot of people are trying to push. He's ready. Get him to someone. that's ranked higher. Get him to someone that's a little bit more competitive. I wanted to say, but you know
Right.
what? Just his time will come. He's still learning. He's still getting strong. He's still, there's a lot of stuff to be improved right now when you think about it. In my eyes, like he has nothing to improve at this particular time. But the reality is when you start getting to a more of an experienced boxer, there's a lot of stuff that goes around. And I mean, you saw the previous fight too as well, in Pinky. He had a fight. He was fighting real well,
Right.
and all of a sudden he took away his game plan and he just started to changing combinations, and he got caught. So these are some of the mistakes that young talented boxers tend to do, especially when you're going against another prospect or another top contender along the way that can actually hurt you in any given point. So I think mentally he sounds great. He looks great. He sounds great. I mean, he awesome interview, by the folks in Telemundo, and he's a young kid. He's got a great family, great future ahead of him. This is no hype, right? And I'm glad that people are seeing this. A lot of times when we have boxers, they come out, as out of the amateurs, and they start coming into to the pros. They're they expect a lot from them, right? And they build so much hype that all of a sudden it just nothing happens. But this kid's legit. He is for real.
Hey, that's a great point, man. I mean, they have another. I mean, we're talking about the our man child in Xander Zayas
Yeah.
who recently turned 18, but they have another Boricua fighter that is going to be on display tomorrow night on the big card. Do you want to talk a little bit about him? The chosen one. About what's your thoughts on him? Because it seems like to me, just my experience of talking to fight fans and especially those that are from the beautiful island of Puerto Rico, they seem to still be a little bit pessimistic. Is that fair to say? Like they're still questioning these young lions that are coming up as far as like, should we get excited? Uh, it, can you tell them now that it is the time to get excited, or what do you think that still has them hesitant of not jumping on board? Like I'm fired up, and I'm not even from the island. I mean these guys are ready
Yeah.
to go.
They are ready to go. Let me tell you something. These are the exciting moments, and can you believe that less than a year ago we're talking about where are these guys, right? Where are
Yeah.
they? But it's not about being from Puerto Rico, being from Latin America, from USA. It's about bringing the sport back. Having a lot of potential guys coming on board, and another thing about Xander Zayas, man, he is. He's an ambassador. He also cares for others. I love the fact his gesture to come out to Curtis' corner, give him a hug. I couldn't hear what he was talking with him about, but I'm sure he was giving him some encouraging words. This is a kid that's just at 18 years old. He's just empowering people, and he empathizes a lot, and he cares for others, and that's how you earn not only the trust but the love from the fans. This kid when he's going to be a champion. Not only is going to be a champion, he's going to be the super champion. He's going to be the champions that typically in Puerto Rico you get parades. They receive you with a lot of festivities. They enjoy your success, and I think Xander Zayas will definitely make an impact in terms of EB Edgar Berlanga. This is another generational talent. This is a beast out of this world. What can we expect from him? I mean, everyone knows. And right now, there's not hype either. I mean, I know that 2, 3 fights ago, a lot of people didn't really know about him. All of a
Right.
sudden, they do. He's got a streak going out of knockouts in the first round. I believe he can definitely keep that. Not only the people from Puerto Rico, the people from North America, but also Hollywood stars. Singers across the board. They're calling this guy. Fat Joe. He's talking to him, encouraging him, hey man. From Brooklyn. Although he is from Brooklyn, but he's native from Puerto Rico. So, but he still represents well the island. He still represents the people, and he still also, represents the sport it should be. And I think this guy is going to be a champion, sooner than later. To be honest.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So it's another great performance by Xander Zayas, and we're excited about tomorrow. Edgar Berlanga on that amazing card, and again, shout out to everybody. We will be going live during that main event, which we can't wait for.
I can't wait.
I mean, kind of touching on it again, Manny.
I can't
How
wait.
excited are you? Like it's finally here. It's our Super Bowl weekend, It's the night. It's the fight. It's can you believe it? How hype were you? How excited were you watching that weigh-in? Like this, it's not a show, man. There's some real animosity there.
Well, these guys, they care for each other, but they want to kill themselves right now. They just want to. I want to chop your head. I want to do the same to you too. And that's what creates the excitement into this, right? At the end of the day, I'm sure they'll shake hands, they'll hug, great job, good job, and they'll all move on. But these are some exciting times in the sport of boxing, and what a better way to showcase not only a huge, a huge card that finalizes with Teofimo Lopez and also with Lomachenko, in the main card, but also, having Berlanga, having some of the other top, prospect, top ranks just doing an amazing job, along with ESPN providing, the best quality, in terms of programming, free as well. I mean, you can't just beat that. So I'm extremely excited. I know you are too. This is the moment we've been waiting for, and having the lightweight division being unified for the undisputed champion. You don't get that nowadays. Nowadays, it's not about the belts. Nowadays, it's about the money. This is about the belt. This is about building into the legacy or adding more to Lomachenko's legacy. I'm never parting ways with the fact that Teofimo does have a chance to win in this fight. I'm very realistic to this, but to be honest, I think experience, and I think the fact that the speed and the amazing footwork that Lomachenko has, he's going to have the slight edge. Is it going to be easy? I don't think so. I think he can't he's got to be very cautious. You can't get careless. You got to utilize that movement that he's well known about and entertain us tomorrow night, because not only Lomachenko is a great entertainer, but also Teofimo Lopez. So I expect a showdown from the first round all the way to 12.
Man, I know I'm definitely fired up. I can hear it in your voice. Shout out to our boy Brandon. He said it was easy work tonight for man
That's
Xander
right.
Zayas. Definitely. But he also says that a step up is coming soon. You mentioned too about the six rounders, and we can definitely look forward to that. But in the meantime, Xander Zayas is his night, his time to shine. He definitely did. What a performance! What a fighter! What a young man that we continue to root for and get excited for good reason. And we can't wait to see what's next. Manny, go ahead and take us out. What can we expect for this weekend? When this weekend is all said and done, we're going to look back and what are we going to say?
Well, I mean, it's a lot. Like you said, it's a Super Bowl, right? And sports getting back. We're going to very difficult times in terms of the this COVID pandemic and hurricanes, earthquakes. I mean, all the kinds of things that are happening around the world. But I think sports just brings the light to people, and allows us to look forward into something. And we have been looking forward to this weekend for so many months, and it's finally getting here. I mean, look at what time it is that I'm still pumped watching, watching boxing, watching replays, and getting my thoughts together, getting ready for tomorrow, long day tomorrow. But you know what? At the end of the day, around this time tomorrow, who knows? We're gonna be talking about maybe we got an undisputed legend, still the king, or maybe the youngster, hungry, big boxer with an amazing punching skill and entertainer could be possibly there as well. So both are going to the 16 fights. And Teofimo crown, barely new IBF champion as well of the world. So it can't go wrong for either both of them. But I think this weekend it's gonna be marked down in history.
Go down in history, man. I love it. Well said. So
Yep,
thank you so much, brother. Good as always. Get some rest. It's going to be a long,
always.
exciting day tomorrow. Can't wait. And thanks for those that tuning in, checking in. As
Absolutely
always,
appreciate that. And tomorrow we're gonna be doing the same thing. Just watch and see, and come on, shout us out. Come on in, jump on board, comment, follow us on everywhere that we're on social medias, YouTube channel as well. And remember, we're in Vivo Podcast. We're going into podcast 63. We got an amazing show coming up next Thursday, which we're bringing another huge prospect from Puerto Rico, and that is going to be in Brian and Hunter Polaco. So we're going to be very excited about that. I appreciate Omar Rosario for the shout outs. He just actually received our shirts. Pretty excited. Another young, talented prospect making a statement at the bubble. But man, I can't wait to really meet, Brian Hunter. Polaco. This kid, it's 3 fights already in the bubble, going into knockout artist, and he's just actually enjoying his time in the pros, and we're excited about that. Excited to have him on the show this coming up Thursday. EnVivo podcast, can't miss it.
Hey, can't miss it, guys. And again, we appreciate the support. Much love and respect. Shout out. And Xander Zayas is in the building. And
Indeed, papi, we
man,
love
what
you. Mucha
man,
suerte,
man.
papi. Contento por ti. If you're listening to this, I know you are. From the bottom of our heart, we support you all the way. Congratulations, good victory tonight. We look forward to see the next one.
Absolutely, man. So again, thank you guys so much, and we out. Peace.